didn't get started doing any clay work until about 1950. I was in my junior year at college, and I took my first clay class. And for some reason, the instructor, his name was Murray Douglas, in the art education department at Wayne State University, Detroit, Michigan. He said, "You're looking for a job?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Do you want to be my assistant?" I said, "Oh yeah." And I got more out of it being his assistant than I did in any of his classes. The classes were really traditional things, you know, how to make a pot, you know, a little ashtray out of coil, and he did other things too. But I was responsible for firing the kilns and setting up order for when these kids would bring their work in. And so I spent a lot of my time, even my personal study time, would be in the ceramic lab. So I kind of like became involved in the clay world through that experience. And then in 1957, the vice president of a brand new college in California came to Wayne State to interview for candidates for various positions in the art department, one of which was a ceramic position. And guess what? I got the job and off to California. Didn't know where it was. Packed up my wife and kids and trailer and my kiln, a few pieces of furniture, and off we went into the Wild West. That was 1966 that I resigned, and by 1967 I had found a place in the middle of California where I started my studio career. And it's just kind of like gone on for there. We finally decided I'm going to go to Arkansas. Because she'd done all the research. And so here we pack up. We come here, we don't. The only person that we knew was a real estate agent that she had contacted and one or two other people. And so we just arrived here one day and said, "Hey, we're looking for a place to live," and we found this place. I love the serenity and the lack of confusion. I almost always have a general goal that I'm working with. Not always. Sometimes I just do it just to play. Or it may have a utilitarian element to it, like the lanterns or the hanging planters. I mean, if it's a hanging planter, I mean, there are certain physical things you got to deal with. And there's no one that I know of that does hanging planters like me with a second bowl underneath that catches the water so that you don't have to climb a ladder or do whatever after you water or get it all over your floor. This is called Celebration, and I was kind of in between big projects. I just finished a horizontal one about a year before, which sold from the gallery, which I liked, and I thought, I'm going to try one that's more vertical rather than horizontal. And this is when the folks in Egypt were, the 99% were getting ready to do something here. And anyway, this is a celebration of being able to have their words have some physical meaning. We toured a lot of galleries before we made any decision to see if there was one which we felt would be good for both of our works. And my philosophy has always been, I never have more than one gallery or store. And the two of them got together almost immediately, spiritually, mentally, and they have an accord. And when the two of them get together to set up the gallery, it's starting to look like a gallery.